Now, a friend asked me that question about, he said, why am I sitting on the wall? He says, don't I think I have to take a political stand? I said, I'm already taking a political stand. Now, somebody that comes from my background, if I am seen supporting any political candidate, and I'm not 100% sure that government is not corrupt, that government is for the people, doing the things for the people, how could I jeopardize my heritage, what my father stood for, what my grandmother stood for, supporting such a candidate that even if the person was doing right, it could change tomorrow. I don't want to be seen as saying, oh, this person I put my support did one or two things wrong. Now, I think it's still very important for me to take that back seat and watch, so I can always criticize. It is our right to have electricity. It is our right. It is our right to have good education. Equal education for all our people. That means the carpenter's son, the vulcanizer, the plumber's son should be able to have the kind of education rich kids have. Because we don't know, that plumber's son could become a pilot, he could become a doctor, he could save lives. But if he's not given that opportunity to have good education, he will become a nuisance in society. So it is our right to have all these things. You cannot sing a leader's praise. What he's doing is, he's a public servant. First of all, that leader is a public servant. He's not doing the country a favor by performing his duty. Absolutely. Now, nobody begged him or her to go into public office. So if you say, please, they beg, these leaders beg us, please vote for me. If you vote for me, I will give you light. I will do this for you. Then we vote for them. The first thing they do is they put the soldiers in front of us. They put police in front of us. We cannot see them again. They oppress us. They steal all the money. We complain. Look, it's now 50 years in this country. We have no electricity. I'm sure anybody singing Jonathan or Fashola's praises, they must pay them very well. They won't do it for free. Now, when we know that the music industry is, you can't make money selling your albums. The artist must make money doing those kind of things. So it is, I won't be one to criticize, especially young boys and girls who have to survive. Now, if they have to survive this way, instead of being criminals, I will support them. As I'm clocking 50 next year, the younger ones will say it will be one day in the future that Fela didn't compromise, Femi didn't compromise. It will be referenced in the future. So no matter how much suffering I go through, I still have to maintain the integrity of what we stand for.
This is how the government works. They work systematically to destroy what the people want. So, we have to understand 19, so we can remember we are in a new century. In 2007, which is for most of you 2007, but for those of us that were born in 62, 60s and 70s, They want you to be irrelevant, so we will not tell you the truth. That there was a time when Fanta and Coca-Cola was 5 kobo. There was a time when it was 200 naira to travel to America. There was a time when education was free in Nigeria. They will give you uniform, they will give you school book. There was a time Nigeria was heading in the right direction.
You see, when you spoil your name, there is no amount of money that can save you. There was a time Abacha tried to trick some artists to play for them. Many of them fell for the trick. They approached me then, and I refused to go. And many of those artists regret doing that performance today. Now, Sonny Okosi Oyeka and Chris Essem did that performance. I had to withdraw. The money was very good. I needed that money badly then. It could have paid my rent. I could have bought a car. I could have paid my son's school fees. I could have been quite comfortable. But my father was in jail. Now, there was no way, there was no amount they would have given me for me to see my father in jail and bastardize that for any amount of money.
Our property, when we build the New African shrine, we did not tell you the shrine is Kuti's property. The shrine belongs to all of us.
I don't interfere in the decisions the committee make. I don't interfere because I think as an artist, I shouldn't be involved. I shouldn't influence. Like probably, if I influence many things, Shewa and I could still be fighting. So I like to obey tradition, culture. I want us to always look at it from the point of view as Africans. I think we are missing the point. And we are missing the point because we have not understood the slave trade. We have not understood the gravity of the name Nigeria on our heads. It's a colonial name given to us by the British. Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Cameroon, all these are colonial structures. As Africans, we have to understand these are colonial structures that were put to always keep us separated. What did we do? In these colonial structures, we created colonial structures in the colonial structures. Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, this state, Kaduna. We break up these colonial structures into so many structures. So we are forever divided. And they still want more states. We should be thinking as Africans. When we think as Africans, understanding the slave trade, understanding what our ancestors went through, then we'll be thinking about love. We'll be thinking about, we'll care. I would care about, Nigerians don't even know what is going on in Benin Republic. We don't care what is going on in Benin Republic. Us in Lagos don't care, except we have family in Ogun State. We don't care. The news does not give us or tell us what is going on anywhere except it's government news or governor news or news. They don't tell us the news of Nigeria per se. But it's our duty as Africans to be concerned about South Africa, Zimbabwe. It's very important for us to want to know, want to travel there, want to know and be part of all these other communities in Africa before we are concerned about Europe or America. So our priorities are wrong as Africans. We look up to Europe and America. All we all want to do is go to America first. If I don't go to Yankee, you haven't gone to Yankee, I'm in London. So our pride, our everything is wrong. We need to think Africa first and foremost. Now, will Africa get it right? I believe Africa will get it right in the long run. Will the colonial structure of Nigeria get it right? Definitely it will get it right one day. I don't believe in my lifetime. But if there wasn't a Marcus Garvey, nobody will know anything about Africa must be talking Africa. If there wasn't a Kwame Nkrumah, nobody will know that Africa has to unite.
If they don't give you electricity, it is a bad government. They don't give you water. It's not wrong. It is your right. It's a bad government. If they don't give you good primary education, nursery education, university education, they are useless people. If they don't give you free health care, say you sick, you go to hospital, they go give you the bed free, they go give you drug free, everything for Nigeria, it must be free. Nigeria gets money.
So, will it change? Definitely. One day it will change. In my lifetime, I don't think so. But if I don't stand firm, if I don't believe in these principles, if I don't teach my son, if I'm not an inspiration to the younger ones, then as an individual, I have failed as well.